It starts out as a dream for happiness, a bridge to where we will be taken far. The place, restless colors, are no longer the solution for what we don't know what to do with, because the pain has been carried, and now we want to spend more time with happy. And since there have been moments folded into with smiles, hope embraces that idea. But then something happens, and that upgrade silently falls under the weight of suffering, leaving the wonder of why shadows are always loading into experiences, why blame transitions if versions were left behind in what is supposed to be gone, and why unhappiness still carries the theme that if it weren't for being inadequate gardeners, happiness would bloom. For there is more to it than days that give smiles, just as it is with those that receive debris. So gardens, use thoughts about how some tomorrow will no longer be flooded by yesterday's or even today's tears in trying to regulate the weather. And yet, no matter how strong desire's expectations are, survival refuses to stop dragging familiar along for safety, follows up with repeating distrust for the home that has failed to break free from the common messages it's known, and jumps into nourishing unhappiness through the yeses that are still the go-to in a garden's outline. So we dream of how happy we would be if magic suddenly made unhappy impossible in the future. But what will we do with the graffiti that is already living comfortably on our pages? How will we part ways with the versions of ourselves still trying to escape whatever moments? And will fear no longer be a word that we know how to color so perfectly? Because dragons still want their tunes of shame to be scored first as the repetitive soundtrack in our stories, still want to hide that we are limited in but not by moments, still want to be heard over the truth that guilt comes from actions or lack of, but not from how our hearts go, just because we forgot who we are in those spots. And a silence that humiliation's weather comes to life for the wrong yeses, not for what we do. Happiness is desirable because it's the one place that we feel safe enough to not notice if anything is missing. It's raining now, and if we are going to make it through, then there's no more use for the yeses that can take a single moment and disturb a whole story. Have the best day possible for you. Love always, Hevel.